I am going to make a video. I'm not going to say it's quick because it's probably not going to be. About making a junk journal. Just the basics. Just basically gathering the supplies and the paper and just putting it together. I will not be binding it. I don't have a cover. And I don't honestly know what I'm going to do with this one. I think I'm going to make it for my husband to maybe, you know, just write down some stuff so when he gets back, we'll have a happy little keepsake. Good for the kids, you know, something handwritten instead of just emails and stuff. But, again, I have 4 boys. It is bedtime. So, if it gets loud in here, I apologize, but that's life. That is my life. But I want to try and get started with paper really quick. I have a whole bunch of stuff stacked next to me. So I'll just start with whatever's on top. I have this little paper pad. I don't know. I think it's a kid's paper pad. And it's just, I don't know how to explain it. And the lighting's not the best right now because it's late at night. So I apologize for that as well. But just a little paper pad. I have this that I got from Savers. It's just lined paper. What I really loved about it was that it was stapled. So I am able to, I took out the staples. So when I put it in my junk journal, the lines are going the right way for writing instead of them being up and down. But I'll get more into all that once we get on. Doilies are great. I have a whole bunch. This goes in this big giant bag that I got at Goodwill. Tons of doilies, all different sizes and shapes and colors, and they are just great. Let me get that out of the way. I, again, found this at a thrift store. Project paper. I don't know. Doesn't have anything on it, but it's super cool because it has lines. Sorry, I'm running out of room. I gotta go sideways. Grid and more lines at the bottom, so that's really fun. And then, of course, you can use scrap paper. This is just the closest scrap paper I had available to just grab. And this is just the paper, so it's very thin. Well, I don't want to, I mean, it's not thin, but, you know, it's thin. It's not cardstock or anything like that, which you can use cardstock too. Here is the insides of a book. You know, rip out the pages, use them. I don't remember what the book was. Here's another book that I already ripped a page out of that we're gonna make. Let me not show that side because that has my address on it. Here is junk mail envelope. It is really thick. It's a credit card one. It's beautiful blue with shiny silver. So I thought that would be fun. Here's just a lined spiral notebook. So we'll just, you know, you can keep the raw edges or you can take it off. But that'll be fun. Calendar pages. I might use these. I'm not sure. I've never used calendar page before. Oh, I brought over another book just because, oh, that ripped my envelope. Just because I really love this blue. And it's kind of showing up purple on the video, but it's a beautiful blue. So I think that's, in my head, I'm thinking I want to do blues and kind of oceany. Here's an envelope. That's where the book ripped my envelope, but that's okay because we can cover that with washi, and it's got silver on the inside. Envelopes are fun. This is paper. My kids had it at school, and it was the end of the year, and so he didn't use it, so I'm like, well, it's interesting. I'm going to use it. I can't let it go to waste, right? Another thrift store find. This was from Goodwill. I know I did not pay $4.25 for it. So I don't know how much it is, but it is fine parchment paper, and I have been using so much of this stuff. It is so pretty, and it's like antiqued. And everybody does like the coffee dyed paper, and I just have not tried that yet. I want to, but I just have not tried it. So I've been using this because it's basically almost like the same thing. And this is already done for me. But my next ambitious thing will be to do coffee dye or tea dye paper. I also have this packing paper that I got from something, and I folded it all up nice and kept it, and so I'll be using that. And it's also crinkly, which is fun, just like Julie likes to say from Dear Julie. These are just more doilies I had. These are from the Dollar Tree, as are most of the ones that I showed you in that big bag, just from different times and stuff. But this is what you can actually get at the Dollar Tree now. So they come in different sizes. Excuse me, depending on how big of a book you're making, whatnot. Little ones, medium. Excuse me, wow. And they get bigger and bigger. This is another book that I got probably at Goodwill. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's somebody wrote in it as a journal, which I thought was really fun. But, oh, sorry. I don't even know if I was in. That's definitely not my handwriting. But it is sewn or stapled or something. And so I actually haven't used this paper yet. Oh, there it is. It's sewn in. You could see. So I'm actually going to cut that, and then I'm going to grab some papers because it's kind of cool with the stuff at the top. Just to give it a little bit, you know, extra. So it's kind of fun. But, and it's got, see, gold on the edge, and that's pretty cool. So I'm going to take that apart so we can see that, and then other things you can use. Sorry, I gotta get them out of the bag. This is a card making kit that I got from a thrift store because you know me, this is really cute. So you could stick this in, you know, really fun. I haven't really done cards yet, but I do have plans for cards with my penguin junk journal that I am very hesitant to make because I'm waiting for like the perfect penguin stuff and the right amount of penguin stuff. So if you guys have penguin stuff and you want to send it to me, let me know and I'll send you my address. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. This is printer paper that I got from Savers, but it's cute. Oh, shoot. I can't study the end. It's cute little precious moments thing. So this is really good. Anything like this. I have a couple things like that. Let me see. We have this one that's just like it. I use this one in my cruise one. My Alaska cruise junk journal. That was the very first junk journal I used. That was from Dollar Tree. I got this stuff at a Goodwill. Record of cash received. This is so cool. I just adore it. It's so freaking cool. $1.95 at Goodwill. I got this. It says 20 postal ready self mailers. I haven't used it yet, but maybe I'll use it now. It's kind of cool. Like, greetings, dear blank, how the colorful noun or curse word are you? It seems like it's been blank length of time since we, oh, this is like a Mad Lib. That's what it is. It's like a Mad Lib, but for like, you know, like, look at that cell phone and the laptop and mailing and handshake. It's so cool. It's hard to keep up with person or things. Oh, look, since we last past tense social action, life gets so characteristic or curse word sometimes. This is super cute. I should definitely put this in. And then I guess you, how the blank are you? And a colorful noun or curse word. Oh my gosh. I never actually read it. How funny is that? And it's like a whole bunch of them. That is so funny. Fill, fold, seal, and send. How cute. Name or other identifying mark. That's funny. Okay. So, and then I guess you would just, I don't know. Oh, fold it probably this. I don't know. Whatever. But that's not what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to make it into the junk journal. So that's fun. That'll be a new experiment. And then also, well, this is an example for my penguin book. Like, you can use, they're so pretty. I don't know if I can cut this book up. It's just so pretty. I don't think you guys are getting, hold on, let me see if I can make this bigger. My tripod's not really being my friend right now. Let me pause this and try and fix it. Okay, that's better. Now it's not so wobbly. Now I can move and you can see more. Okay. So just beautiful, big, giant pictures. Oh, look at the babies. Oh. Okay, so anyways, use big picture books, you know. Magazines. We are always getting Departures magazine. Thanks, American Express. But I mean, there's really pretty stuff in here. I did use some stuff from the Departures magazine for my cruise one. It just happened to be like an Alaska cruise one. So it was pretty cool. I got some Alaska stuff from it. But they're really pretty. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Anyways, okay. Moving on. You guys know me. I get distracted. So here's just another magazine. And regular copy paper. I got this in a swap. Dear Julie. Julie uses that stuff a lot. And then, you know, that's basically it for the foundation papers that I use. You know, use whatever you have on hand, though. If you have junk mail, use it. You know, you can cover up stuff and identifying marks. It's just so easy, and I know it sounds so scary to just do it, but you gotta just jump in, and there's really no wrong way. It's a junk journal. Like, what did my kid say? We were just out, and I said, I'm gonna put this in my junk journal, and he's like, why? It's not junk. And I'm like, well, no, but it's just called that because it's a hodgepodge of stuff, and it's really fun, and oh, the kid's coming in. But, yeah, I encourage you, just go for it. Okay, so, fair warning. I have my 2-year-old sitting next to me now, so this is going to be fun. But anyways, let's just jump in. So, the first thing I see is this. I don't know. I'm just going to make a regular size junk journal. Like I said, I don't have a cover or anything for it. So, I'm just going to line it to like this, like a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and you just fold this stuff in half. Okay, sorry, kids came in, it was bedtime. All right, so now here's the fun part. Okay, thank you, Bubba. Okay, so I am making this. You see this all? Is this light working? I added a light over here. Okay. So you can see it has a huge difference. I don't like cutting this part. So what I usually do is I'll cut off the numbers, and actually, you know what? I'm going to cut it off right here. I do have my cutter. However, I just realized it's buried under papers, so we're going to just have to set this one aside for right now. Sorry, just kidding. All right, so since I'm going with blues, I'm going to use this paper. And I'm just going to fold this one in half. I'm not doing anything crazy right now. You know, there's so many things you can do to do side tucks and pockets and flip outs, but you know, I honestly just don't do that much unless I have to. I'm not using that. Oh yeah, I need to cut this. I never got my scissors. Hold on, I'm going to go get my scissors. Okay, I'm back. And I have a very cranky child, and he won't stop talking. So that's just the way life is. Mom? I'm not recording this video over again. That is not the way I roll. Okay, now my 2-year-old is in my lap. This is fun. Make videos, they say. You want Nana? Alright, go get Nana. Well, that's fun. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, you know what, this could be really cool to just make a junk journal with, because I'm having a hard time getting into here, And I mean, if I'm taking it apart, I may as well just like take it apart. So here, I'll show you how to gut a book. Usually I use a razor blade. I don't have that right here. I only have these scissors. And I'm tired of getting up. So, sorry. I just sliced it right down the spine. And now I'm just ripping it. I'm really not trying to preserve anything because I don't think I'm going to use this as a book, but maybe. I just want the paper. I mean, I literally just bought it for the paper. So, sorry, I keep going out of frame. Let me... Oh, look, you could see all the different signatures. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, let me try. Looks like it was glued and sewn. I think these are all the written ones. Again, still written on. We'll just go blank. Oh, this is crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to do it in front of you guys, but I'm also trying to do it where I can see. There we go. Okay. So, I've never taken one apart like this, so that was cool. So now, we have one that's already folded. Let's see, is it the right size? Yeah, it's about the right size. It's a little bit bigger, but you know what? I'm fine with that. I don't need my edges to be precise. Some people do. I'm not one of those people. I kind of like the edges a little bit different, as long as they're not crazy. Huh. That's a lot bigger. What size paper is this? 8.5 by 11. Huh. Okay, that's okay. So, here's this. Let's do the easy stuff. This is just a regular sheet of paper. Still can't get to my slicer. And does it have to be perfect? Nope. It just is what it is. Love this paper. I love the ripped edges. And then also on the finish, the outside edge of it, it's almost like... Is my phone dying? Okay, sorry about that. Another pause. My phone was dying, but we're plugged in now, so we're good. Sorry if stuff changed a little. Alright, so here's parchment paper. I'm just going to do a couple sheets of these because, like I said, I don't have coffee dyed paper. So this, to me, is my coffee dyed paper. I think I'm also just going to go get a couple sheets of plain... Okay, I'm back again. I went and got some printer paper, and my kid was crying. So, I had to go deal with that. But I folded up 3 of the parchment papers. Don't know if I'm going to use all 3. We'll see. So, I'm just going to do a few of these as well. I have my fan on. So it's flying my papers everywhere. I am doing this from my bed because it's comfortable and I can. And like I've said in other videos, my desk is right next to the playroom. It's basically in the same room. So the kids, well, the little ones are still watching TV. So I'm just doing some basic folds. Like I said, we're not doing anything special right now. That can come in another video. Alright, are there anything with water in this one? This is home and design, so probably not. It's blue. Nah. gonna look through the other magazine because the other magazine is, oh, that's art and culture. Oh, culture, maybe. Here's a cruise ship. I don't want that girl in the back. Whatever. I probably won't use the magazine. Maybe. Let's see. Anything blue stand out? You know what? Let me look in this little section. I saw some blue. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so let's take this part out. Oh man, I need a staple remover now. Dang it, hold on. I'm not going to pause the video this time. We're rolling with it. There it is. A staple remover. I was just made one signature with my friend yesterday because she's been wanting to know how to do it and what to do, and I was like, well, let's do this thing. So, and we just made it super simple, and she's been like so obsessed with it. She just sent me a video of all the things that she's done with it, and I'm just like so in love and so proud, like a proud mama. Let me not lose these staples in my bed. So this is kind of cool because I can use it and it's already folded for me. Okay, so I got the last staple out. So look, and it's already done for us. And I'll show you, we'll do a pocket. That sounds like fun. Let me make sure. There's some really cute little, I'm gonna have to keep this out to do some fun things with it. Hope that didn't have my address anywhere. Okay, so now let's look at a piece of paper because we don't want it super different. That's fine, I don't mind that, but see, look how, like, nope, you can't see anything. Probably can't see anything because that's white. And that's not a full piece. Here we go. Okay, so you see the big difference here? We're gonna fold this up so it's going to be a pocket. So, using my handy dandy little thingy, it's about 2 inches. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to fold it up. And it doesn't have to be exact. Just make sure it's even. Cool. So it is a little long, so I might actually trim that because I don't want them all, you know, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I can almost, ooh, you know what, that's really pretty too. This is the brochure from that. I'm putting that in. No, don't need the penguin book. I'm gonna use the greetings, so let's see how to do this. I get a regular piece of paper. So I guess it could just be like that, and then there'd just be a fun little tab that sticks out. That's kind of cool. I might put this in the middle just because it's fun. That would be cool. You're also supposed to like do signature covers and stuff, but I'm not really doing that. Let's do a doily. This is a good size one. If I can get it. These little buggers like to... Oh, I'm not even in frame again. I'm so sorry, y'all. I have to bend over so much. Let me make sure I still only have one. Okay. Yep. So I got a doily. And we're just gonna fold it so the ridges line up. Like that. Add that to the pile. This is our pile that we have going. And again, I'm just making one signature. It could be as big or as small as you want. I've learned to like them pretty big. I still have this brown paper. I don't know if I'm going to use the brown paper though. We'll see. Parchment paper I did. Envelope. So I watched my friend and I gave her an envelope that was similar to this one, and she cut it in half and then just used it in her book. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. We could always just fold it over and then use it like that, but I don't know. I'm still going to put it in the pile just in case. I'm just going to leave it as is. I am going to rip the front cover of this book. I'm going to trim that off though because I don't like that. I think I brought over my little trimmer. I think. There it is. I brought over my tiny one. You'll never guess where I got it. A thrift store. I was so in love. Like, it has the 2 blades, but I don't know if it's supposed to have 2 blades or what, but it does, and I love it. So we're just gonna fold this in half. Super simple. And let's open up this calendar. That's what it's called. So we got a little one that we could use and a big one. This is from Dollar Tree. Should really bring my trash can closer. Oh, that's nice cardboard. That'll be good for making spines. Because I just, well, if you saw my last junk journal flip through. I'm trying to think if that one, is it that one or is it another one? No, it was the one. It is set to private right now because it is a gift. So I don't want the recipient to see it quite yet. That's really pretty. Okay. Where's the metal? Uh-oh. There it is. I thought I lost my thing, which, by the way, these are from the Dollar Tree. So, you know, Dollar Tree's not junk, y'all. It's good stuff. These are nicer than the ones that were from a big store that I lost. I don't know what store. They're old. Alright, now where'd it go? Where'd it go? Maybe it was back this way. Had to have been. There it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna rip it apart right now. I don't mind funky edges. And it's just the beach part anyways, which I take off more of the beach than the water. You can see all of these, and these can all be cut out and used, and they're gorgeous, gorgeous little things, and you can use these in the book. I might use that little piece to decorate the book. Let's see, is there anything fun in this one? Ooh, look at the glacier. Ooh. I think that's glacier. It's gorgeous. Wow, that is so pretty. Let's see. And then I wouldn't mind, I think there was one that had some good blue in it. Maybe that one. And that. What would it look like sideways? I don't know about that. Let me see. That's really pretty too. I kind of like that. So I'm just gonna not even bother to just rip that one out. Oh, so I put the one big calendar page aside because, ooh, cut it really uneven. Okay. because I have to use my wood cutter for it, which I've almost gotten to, but that's okay. I have these 3. I have this, which I really need to cover my address on this one. So, but I am going to be using this one. I'm just going to put that over there right now. Book pages. We'll see. I seem to... I don't... When I go shopping for a book, I really just look at the cover. And I don't really pay attention to what the book is. I'm just like, whatever. And I just keep getting the weirdest books. I mean, just craziest books. I'm like, I really got to start paying attention to what I'm getting. Because then, like, you know, if it's something like crazy and demonic and stuff, I'm not going to use it. Which, I learned that the hard way. Because, yeah, I did get one of those books. And I was like, oopsies. Okay. So I'm going to add a couple of these pages. Because they're the lines and they're going in the right direction. But now what I'm going to do for one of them, because I know these are too big, just because I use them all the time. Let me get out a piece of paper just to show you guys out of my pile. Go over to the little calendar. Bear with me, fan. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut it this way. You can't see that. Y'all need to speak up and tell me that you can't see it. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Learning. Just learning. So I'm going to cut it here because I have folded it. Like there's, you know, what we could do is we could take the pages and we could fold it like this. And then it becomes like a side flap, but this paper is super, super, super thin. So it just doesn't hold up well as that. You know what? I'll just do it, you know, one this way and then one the way of the pocket. So just to show you. And then we'll do this one this way. I really like that blue to show, but that's okay. So now I'll just need to cut off the bottom because that I don't really want that uneven. So I don't have to cut off that much, but I'm going to cut it off like about right there. Oh good. My little ones are fighting. That's fun. Boys, right? What are you gonna do? Oops, there we go. So then this can be really fun, and so I'm not gonna throw that away because that can be used. It can all be used. Okay. So for this one, I am going to make a pocket. There we go. Right. There we go. And then what I'm going to have to do is trim the edge. So I'm just going to eyeball it. Oh, that is really crooked. Oh well. Whatever. Where'd my cutter go? How did I get it so dang crooked? No, I think I folded the pocket crooked is what it is. Oh well, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Where's the line that I made? Sorry. Yeah, I hope I didn't get in the frame there. And again, I'm keeping that just in case. And so now we have a little pocket and I'll come through and we'll seal up the edges and whatnot. Oops, I didn't get one of these. I already have one of these out. Thought so, but guess not. It's just going to be a simple fold it over. It's really just a lot of folding in half, guys. Okay. Alright, so I did that. I did the spiral. Let's see, do I have a blue in here? No, but I might use those tags. There's a blue. Nah, I don't like the leaves. Okay, not the theme I'm going for. Oh, look! I got my big cutter. Okay, so bear with me because the big cutter is bigger than my space right now. And I'm going to have to press down hard, and I hope it doesn't mess everything up. Okay. So, what should I do for this? I kind of like it like this. Sorry, I'm looking at this. I kind of like it like that. So I would have to make this part the pocket. Because it looks about right. You fold it in half. Attempt to. Apparently I can't fold anything, guys. Like, this is just proof that nothing has to be perfect. And you can use a bone folder, or you don't have to. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm just gonna trim off that excess, because that's not bad. And then I'm gonna fold this up and make a pocket. You can't see it, because like I said, my things. But I'm gonna trim off this excess, and I'm gonna fold the bottom up to make a pocket. Okay, so let me see, can I get this? Let me try and fix my camera a little bit. Is that better? Can you see a little bit better? Yeah? No? Now I can't really see much, but that's okay. So just a smidgen off. That is a very technical term, by the way. Smidgen. Let's see. Smidgen more. Okay, and then about where does it need to be folded up? So about the bottom of the boat. Let me move this out of the way for a second. And I said, did I mention that sometimes you'll need to use a bone folder depending on how thick your pages are? I do have one. It is with my something I can make envelopes and bows and a box or something, but I like to keep it with that. Okay, so now with this, I usually think I trim off the side here to make it so I can just fold it in half this way. Let me see. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I still think, you know, I've got some pockets and I've got some tucks and stuff, so I don't really need it for this one. So I think I'm just gonna leave this one. So I think I'm just gonna cut this one. I'm gonna leave it at 28 because that's a number for us. Like I said, I think I'm making this one for my husband. Not quite. I'm not gonna bind it. I'm not really putting it together. I'm just showing you what you can use. And then I need to cut it here. So there's that. And that's it. That's all my papers. Okay. So then what you're going to want to do, let me take this out because I'm not going to do that because I haven't covered up my address or anything. So now you have this pile of papers. So what do you do now? Well, now you figure out what order you want. I think I've decided I really like this one as the inside because it has this fun thing and I'd like it to stay together. So I'm keeping this one as is. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look through all of your stuff and figure out, okay, what comes next? Well, I'll do something plain, since, you know, and then you just put it inside each other, just like that, and then you go and keep going. You just put stuff in each other. Let's do this one. I hope you guys can see this because I can't really see my screen anymore. Do different things. It's a fun pocket. Let's do this little blue paper. I'm going to do this one more towards the bottom though. And let's do this fun paper. One of my favorites. Actually, you know what? We have these that we have to use. So let's do this one. You see this? I still don't know if you can even see it. How'd you like that for entertainment, guys? And so since I put that dark blue one down towards the bottom, I'm going to put this one towards the top. Now I can use this one. Like that. Let's see, what else do I have? I have some book page. So normally I do like to do stuff where, you know, it's lots of different sizes and, you know, it almost makes like, you know, big, little, small, but, oops, you know what? I have this too. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, see how it's all the different layers right here? You know, it has the doily, it has a little, it has a bigger one. I like that a lot. So I think I'm going to put a plain parchment, because I think I only have one of these in here right now. I should probably make, do we have any? That's a side tuck there. I think I am going to make this a side tuck. I just really like the difference in sizes. Like, I don't know. That was bugging me that it just doesn't have that stuff. That's a me thing. Yours doesn't have to. My friend didn't want any of these thingies in hers, and I'm totally okay with that. It's her junk journal, not mine. Alright. So you got to be careful. Don't tap it down one way or another, because remember, if you're doing what I'm doing, putting them at different layers. Like this is right here in the middle, but this one was at the top, the blue one's at the bottom. This went like this. Yeah. And then let's do this one. Yeah. Do this one. And then this one. And let's do a lined piece of paper with the pocket. And do another white sheet of paper. And then I'm going to make this the signature cover. Well, I guess it's not really big enough, so I'll make this the signature cover. And there we go. It is all done. I still have this envelope. I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet, so that's okay. That could go with the thing. But here it is. Like, I mean, that's it. You just put your papers together, then you flip through it, see if you like it or not. You know, there's tons of embellishments you can do to it. You know, that's weird that the numbers are upside down like that, so I'll probably cover most of this. Can that be flipped? No. But make sure you like it. Like, I love this. I love how you could see 3 papers in one. I didn't do that a lot with this book, but that's okay, because I just, like I said, I just wanted to show you basic blue. Here's the magazine with the pocket. And toot. Almost to the middle. I like it. And there you go. And so the other side is just the same. You know, I think we added that one side tuck. Now I have to go down. There's the pocket, here's the blue thing. Now, I personally like to sew in my signatures before, oops, I almost did it, I almost messed it up, but that's okay, because you can always go in and fix it, and I highly recommend you do that before you bind it anyways, just to make sure nothing has shifted or anything. This is really thick, so I think if I was going to make a junk journal, it would just be this signature, like it wouldn't be multiple signatures this thick. Also, again, if you don't like the thing sticking out, trim it off. You could totally just trim this little section off and this little section. I might do that because I don't really think I like it sticking out. So I gotta remember where it was. And you know, it's just whatever you like. That's the fun thing about it. This is all you. Sorry, it's starting to bend a little bit. You know, there's no right or wrong way about making it. Make it truly yours. And that's it. I mean, okay, right this way. That's better. I always do it towards the spine. See, that's better. I don't mind this sticking out. I could always trim off some of that, and I might trim off and just make it more of a tab than rather such a long thing. But that's it. Easy peasy. Like I said, I like to decorate after it's sewn into my book. That's just me. If you are going to sew things into your book, like on a sewing machine, it'd be a lot easier if you do it beforehand. I don't. I just glue stuff in, or I staple. I love using staples. What else? Washi tape. Washi tape is awesome. And you just have fun and make it yours. And that's it. This whole long video just to show you. Super simple. And I hope you guys liked it. And I hope you just make one, you know, and get over the fear. Technically this is one. And I helped my friend with the other one, so I guess technically I'm at 4 now. 3.5, I guess, really. But, you know, it's super fun, and it's very intimidating at first, but once you do it, you're like, oh, that's all you do is you just put a bunch of junk together? Yeah, that's all you do! But I hope you guys liked it, and if you stayed with me this long, awesome. Thank you so much. I know I talk a lot. But I hope you guys enjoy, and hit like, hit subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Bye!